don't journal as much as I should or want to, but every once in a while, something happens that I know I'm gonna want to remember. I want to remember Colombia.
Esa Colombia.
Good morning from Medellín.
What was that?
Sorry about her behavior.
Esa Colombia.
I don't know anything about this woman. I don't know what her 20s look like. She doesn't know anything about mine. But man, was she a great dancer. I used to think traveling meant I had to fill every day with things to do. Like if I came all this way, spent all this money, I should be doing something. But honestly, some of my favorite memories from trips are when I'm not really doing anything. Just walking around, existing somewhere I've never existed before. I also like to look at drugstore makeup from other countries too. Like, I've never seen these brands before. Like, look.
Hola, dos empanadas, por favor. Gracias.
I walked into a church and sat in the back for a while. There was a mass going on, and although I'm not Catholic, I just stayed and listened. Sometimes I think I just like being a quiet observer of a place, and I think that's what I like about traveling alone. I get to step into someone else's ordinary Tuesday for a moment before going back to mine.
Porque el cristianismo no es una exigencia, no, ¿qué tal? Si el cristianismo fuera una exigencia, tienes que ser bueno, tienes que perdonar, tienes, ¿cómo que tienes? Hoy solo tienes que hacer una cosa, mirar a Cristo, que te ama, que te quiere, que te perdona. Amén.
La montaña que le da la bienvenida a los amigos de España que vienen a disfrutar, para brindar con un café y al lado de los paisitas, que viva España, yo
I saw this place a lot while I was researching. Like, it's kind of getting there is kind of like rough looking. You know, nothing that I'm not used to, but definitely could get you a little startled.
One of the Botero sculptures really stood out to me because you can see exactly where people touched it, much like other women's sculptures around the world. Even standing completely still, a woman's body is still something strangers feel entitled to. While I feel free traveling alone, I'm constantly walking the line between wanting to be completely open to a place and knowing I can't ever truly be completely unaware of myself in it. I think this museum by far has like some of the coolest art installations I've seen, and I don't know, I love it. There's kind of some weird art installation, but like weird in a good artsy way. I love museums, but I always hit a point where I get overwhelmed. There's just so much to look at, and after a while, I feel like I'm not giving anything the attention he deserves. An artist spends years making something, maybe their whole life, and I just look at it for 10 seconds and move on to the next thing. I don't know. Something about that always feels wrong.
Esa Colombia.
Pina colada sin alcohol, and oh no, it doesn't taste great. This is probably the worst pina colada I've ever had. Whenever I travel, I always look
look at the place through the lenses of Haiti. Like this area right here, Comuna 13, could like, hola buenas, could easily be like Cirque du Soleil, you know? And it used to be a really dangerous place. And hola buenas tardes. And like now it's not, right? And it's like a touristy thing now, and like this town thrives on it, right? So I'm like, what is it that Haiti can't do? So like there's a lot of like places and things that, you know, they're still gonna be the way they are, but there's a way to make a touristic attraction out of it. And like, you know, we don't need to make Haiti into this like first world country, kind of like Europe, you know? We don't need to do things like that. Like we can embrace the things that makes us us, like the culture and stuff, and like people can appreciate that for what it is. So like when I see places that are like not first world, but they're still like are able to garner money just by the way they are, it just makes me think of Haiti and like, why can't we do that ourselves, you know? And it all comes down to the safety issue. Like I'm walking right now, I feel safe. When anyone goes anywhere, their number one priority is, am I gonna be safe where I'm going? Like, look, I'm walking through a sketchy ass alley, but I feel safe, right? Like, so like, what sides you like out there? I had an interesting conversation with my Uber driver about Haiti and voodooism. He asked, without intending any offense, if I thought Haiti's the way it is because we practice voodooism, to which I said, no. Haiti's problems have much more concrete historical and political causes. Voodoo has been through all of that, yes, but that doesn't mean it caused it. Then we chatted about Catholicism and voodoo and how they've been intertwined for centuries, again, due to historical and political causes. But it was a good conversation, I thought.
Sí, en Haití es como casi un parte del catolicismo, la brujería. Es como son casi iguales, ¿sabes? Como la gente que hacen la brujería lo hacen como en el nombre de los santos del catolicismo. Sí. Y también van a la iglesia también. Okay. Eso es como una extensión de su fe. Pero hay gente que de verdad lo hacen como normal. Tal como creo en Dios, creo en la brujería también.
Esa Colombia.
This is for la Feria de las Flores. I guess usually doesn't look this good, but when it's for la Feria de las Flores, they decorate it really nicely. Hence why there's lots of flowers around. Like there's everywhere. You know, I wish someone was here to take a picture of me, but I just ask strangers. But you know, you can't trust anybody with your phone in Colombia because they might snatch it and run away with it. But if I see someone who looks safe, I ask them. It's kind of like a salty flavor. Yeah, I think they put salt in there. Mind you, I'm sitting here. I have no data to order an Uber back home, back to the hotel. So I have no idea how I'm gonna get back to the hotel. I really need to get home. Like I was gonna go to the mall, but now I'm like, I should get home and put more data in this phone because there's no data, girl. There's no data. This is one of my favorite activities to do. Sit on a sidewalk, eat, while watching people go by. Usually my favorite travel activity. Sunset comes really like early here in Colombia because they're right on the equator line. So like it's 5 right now and the sun is like already setting, you know. And I don't let dark catch me outside, so it's time for me to go back to the hotel anyway. and cuddle up in these sheets. I need to take advantage of it because, you know, I'm gonna be in the Amazons, so I need to like think of my hotel. Like I paid for it, so I'm also enjoying it too, you know. But this was cute. This was cute. And it's time to actually figure out how to get Wi-Fi. Okay, I found Wi-Fi. It was a little spooky. I was a little spooked out, I'm not gonna lie. I asked one person, they're like, I don't have internet. I'm like, okay. So then I crossed the street and sat at this like, I think it's a mall area. Like I honestly want to go in it, but I was too spooked about not having Wi-Fi to get back home. So I was like, I have to lock in and get some Wi-Fi. And now she's coming in 1 minute, so I should head out. Yay! I found her. I didn't even lose contact. Yay! ¿Quiere que me siente algo atrás? Gracias. Hola, buenas. Oh, está cerrada. Gracias. 89.46. Gracias. We made it.
Medellín had been very good to me, but this was only the first half of the trip. The second half was going to look nothing like this one. I was trading mountains and city streets for rivers, boats, and a few days very far outside of my normal life. Next stop, the Amazons.